All right, guys, so I'm super excited to share this video with you. So today, my wife and I bought a product on Amazon for our Amazon business. So the product that we purchased, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about it if you're interested, is this Lightbox here. All right, so as a lot of you know, Allie and I, or my wife and I, are launching pretty much just a bunch of variations for our existing products. There's a lot of positives, and that's something that I would definitely consider if you aren't. When you launch your first product, or if you already have products launched, instead of thinking about new products that require, new product launches, building, new social media and email lists and getting reviews and all that kind of stuff, you can literally just create variants of your existing products to sell under the same listing. Okay, so for example, let's just say you're selling like a blue t-shirt. You could also sell a pink t-shirt, a black t-shirt, for example, and that's just a random example. The color variations, different sizes, different styles or types, or whatever it may be. One may be, a 2-pack versus a 1-pack, things like that, to where you already have the reviews and you did all the work to rank and launch and all that kind of stuff. And when you have variations, when someone goes and clicks on your listing, they're more likely to make a purchase and your conversion rate goes up because you have more options, right? It's kind of like you going to McDonald's. Imagine if they only had a hamburger, right? But now you go to McDonald's and there's hamburger and whatever, chicken sandwich, and that they have salads too, and breakfast, right? Their whole breakfast menu. So they have a bunch of variations, right? Or just different products, really, different foods and drinks and stuff that they sell. And it's more likely that you're going to go back to McDonald's and all that. And it's similar kind of with Amazon with your products, okay? So going back, so we have all these variations and we need all these different photos, okay? So to get these photos, we could either go and pay hundreds, right, of dollars to a photographer to take these photos, which would take a lot of time and, a good chunk of money, or we could just do it ourselves. And that's what we figured. We have a DSLR camera, so just kind of one of those, Canon kind of cameras. And then I also have this camera here on my phone, which is actually a really great camera. And we figured, what if we just bought this box here for like $98, and then we took all of our, variation photos, our new kind of products that are coming in. We just took the photos ourselves. And then boom, we already have our first images done, right? Because the first image for all your listings need to have a white background. So we use this to get an image, or all of our first images done. And then what we can do, since we already have all the other photos, is we're going to send this, we're going to do some of it ourselves because we have the experience. But in your case, if you have no Photoshop experience whatsoever, you can take the photo yourself and then, take your other images that you currently have if you're doing variations, and send those off to a Photoshop expert, which is generally a lot cheaper than a photographer, though it definitely depends on your product and all that. We're going to send our product, the new product images with our existing photos. They're going to Photoshop it together, and boom, we have all of our new photos, right? So it takes us a lot less time and a lot less money. So that's why I'm kind of making this video, because this is just a way that you could literally save hundreds of dollars. This is a way that we are literally saving hundreds of dollars doing it ourselves. It's a little bit of work, but really it's just as much work, maybe even less work than dealing and finding a photographer, dealing with a photographer, shipping the stuff to them, waiting for it to get back and all that, right? So yeah, I know I've been talking a lot, but just a really great opportunity. And again, if this is your first product still for your lifestyle photos and photo, dimension, photo showing like dimensions or how your product works or an infographic, things like that. Again, you can take the photo yourself, send that off to a Photoshop, kind of like Photoshop expert, and have them kind of Photoshop your design professionally, right, into different lifestyle images, into different kind of photos. That's what we've done for all of our products, and they look phenomenal. You unless you look really, really close, you cannot tell that they're Photoshopped. They're really, really well done. And again, it's really easy to make it not, to do a poor job, but when you do a good job, and I'll try to put a link below to some of the services that we've used. When you do it right, it saves a lot of time, saves a lot of money. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you kind of the Lightbox. Okay, so we have the Lightbox over here on the right, kind of all set up. And then over here on the left, this is actually the box it came in from Amazon. So this box will collapse down into kind of a thin rectangle. So it's very lightweight, very portable, which is nice. And it's relatively sturdy for how light and portable it is. And as you can tell, it's written somewhere on here. Yeah, there we go. It's an Amazon Basics product. So this is an Amazon product itself, right? And yeah, so just to kind of quickly cover, we have an outlet. This is hooked up to an outlet. So this is how you kind of power the lights inside. And for this example, I've kind of pulled a random product from my nightstand. So sometimes I have trouble sleeping. So I use this melatonin here. And I had a fresh bottle, buy one, get one free. So I use this for the example. But as you can see already from just the video itself, this is a fantastic. You can literally just take the photo right here. Obviously, you need to kind of crop it a little bit. Would be perfect for a first image. And you can give this to any Photoshop kind of expert. You can even get different turn it around every so slightly and just kind of get photos all the way around. And I'll kind of show you how it works. So you can just take the photo like this. You can kind of pull this this front cover down. And then what you can do is open the top. So if you have a larger product, it would make a little bit more sense. So you can take it from like kind of the top down here. Okay. And then we have the middle. So you can open that up. We're a little bit closer now. So middle and then low. So now we're very low. So you can kind of take it from outside. And like I said, very good quality. Lighting and images. You really just need to have a good camera, and then boom, you have your first image done. You can also, if we look up here at the very top, you can go up to the top, take a top-down image as well. So a lot of different angles. In this case, really not too important, but yeah, super kind of easy to use, lightweight. It was about 98 bucks, and I'll include a link below in case you're interested. But like I said, this tool is really going to help Allie and I save a lot of money on future photography, and just figured I'd share. So hope you find it helpful, and let